That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll try to run for it with Corral. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On 1st down, Barrett to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. And he slings one that's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
A 1st down throw. Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Off of play action, Darnold out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Darnold from the gun. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. He's to the 10. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They get it to him running left. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Darnold. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Room here to run. They juked him.
Missed.
He will not go down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first, they go right back to Howard. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now before this second down play, we'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Crowell. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding some room at midfield. Ebron caught left side. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dante Hightower able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Detroit!
Here's Darnold. A little dump off for Crowell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adrian Claymore in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Barrett looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Howard. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Barrett now on second down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lee. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw on 3rd down, Barrett. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Flex round! Flex round!
A give to Howard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
To throw is Barrett, escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing again. Barrett. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They begin with a run by Crowell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw on second down is Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Danny Shelton able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. It's the Giants hoping to pull the stunner. They lead in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 33 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This is Howard on second down. And some room to maneuver. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, here's Barrett. Flushed out right. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 17-3. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here's Powell on the return. And now out come the Jets. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what he rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see the...
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They pitch out to Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle there to Gerald Hodges. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing here, Barrett. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
On the toss play, Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here's Powell on the return. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Barrett. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now Barrett. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Barrett looking to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Adrian Claymore. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. Finding room inside the 40. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Patriots, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.